Hello, and my name is Simon, and welcome to the Big Orbit Games unboxing video, the Star Wars Armada Nebulon-B Frigate expansion pack from Armada Wave 1. See here, nice simple clamshell packaging. It shows you the card sleeves you'd need for the cards. I've cut this one earlier so I can get into it a bit easier. I'm sure you don't want to sit and watch me trying to cut through clamshell packaging. So we'll start right at the top. In the back you get the component list, shows you everything you get in there. So you get the ship along with a load of tokens and also 8 upgrade cards, which is the most interesting part, and we'll come to shortly. So start with the physical stuff you get. We'll start here with the tokens, I think. Let's get those out of that bag. So you get 2 token sheets. On this one you can see objective tokens, identifiers, the defense tokens you'll need, and the command dial tokens. So these are exactly the ones that you need, there's no waste there. And this one you've got the double-sided chip token for the 2 different versions, one of each command, shield dials, and the speed dial. So you get everything you need to play with the ship there. There's no excess and no waste, which is nice. Although again, you get quite a lot of objective tokens, which I'm not sure you need more than what's in the core set, but that'll be seen. So we'll go on to the cards. We have here the 2 versions. The Nebulon-B support refit and the Nebulon-B escort frigate. So these are exactly the same as the ones you got in the core set. Nothing's changed. So the print quality looks exactly the same. Again, the major difference between the two, with the escort frigate, for the extra points you get an extra anti-squadron dice and an extra squadron on the activation, but otherwise they are still the same. So that's the 2 ship cards. And then we'll go on to the upgrade cards. So we start here with the Intel Officer, which is an officer upgrade. Yes, it's got an Imperial artwork, but it can be used by the Rebels as well. While attacking, after you roll your attack pool, you can exhaust the card to choose 1 defense token, and if that token is spent during the attack, discard that token. So at 7 points, it's a once per turn ability, because you have to exhaust it. The Intel Officer is useful, especially if you're fighting something like a single target, a single ship, against a single ship list. Being able to force them to discard the defense tokens is just deadly. Or again, if you're fighting multi-ship lists, if you can start running down all their defense tokens, it'll just make it that much easier to ping them off. We have the Defense Liaison, again we saw in the core set, and it just allows you to spend a command token to change your command dial to a navigate or a repair. We have the engine techs. So this is a support team, and when you spend your navigate command, after you execute a maneuver, you may exhaust the card, so once per turn, to execute a 1-speed maneuver. So on both ships, that's just a speed 1 with one click, as I call it. So effectively it allows you to go speed 4 with the Nebulon-B, so it makes them very fast. We have the engineering team. Your repairs gain 1 addition. Your repair command dial gains 1 additional engineering point. Useful for keeping your ship alive. With 5 hull, you do want to sort of keep, and only 3 1-1 and 2 on the shields. You do want to keep those shields going, so repairing is useful. We have the X-17 turbo lasers. Almost dropped them there. While attacking, if the defender spends a redirect token, it cannot suffer more than 1 damage on hull zones other than defending. So a big thing the Imperial ship, the Victory Star Destroyer, does is to redirect damage off onto its other hull zones. This stops a lot of that happening. They can only redirect 1 of the damage if you're using this upgrade, so it's quite nasty against those. Enhanced armament, one of my favourite ones. This is a modification. Turbo laser as well, and the battery armaments for your left and right hull zones are increased by 1 red dice. Now primarily I've seen the Nebulon-Bs being used as sniping ships, so they'll be primarily using their forward fire arc. But having the side arc firing, especially the extra dice, makes it just as powerful as the forward arc. So enhanced armaments is always a good upgrade. Then we're on to the titles. We have the Avaris, so at 5 points, and when you do the squadron dial, each squadron you activate can attack twice if it does not move. Now if you've got your Nebulon-B up supporting, say, some of the new Y-Wings or B-Wings on the bombing run, that is fantastic, being able to attack twice, as long as they don't move. You can easily cripple capital ships using this, just by sheer weight of dice. Absolutely beautiful title at 5 points, if you're going for a squadron sort of bomber build. And then with the other new title, Salvation. While attacking a ship from your front hull zone, your crit icons count as 2 damage instead of 1. Now if you're using sort of the Dodonna list already, you're already hunting out those criticals, and now that they cause 2 damage instead of 1, that is, in one word, brutal. It's a 7-point title, so yeah, that's a really nice one, Salvation. So that's all the upgrade cards you get in there. I'll just quickly show you the model. It's very similar to the one in the core set. In fact, I'd even go so far as to say it's identical. So you get a nice little carry case actually for it, if you want to keep it in this. If you haven't got like a KR case or anything for it. I'll show you the ship. So you get all the flight stand and stuff you need in there. And here we are, the actual ship itself. So, exactly the same as like it was in the core set. It still sort of relatively looks like an unfinished paint job to a lot of people. I can see that, I can understand why. With a nice bit of repaint, just even a small amount of touching up, you can make these ships quite beautiful. There we go. So yeah, it's basically exactly the same as it was in the core set, nothing's really changed. And there we go, that is the Nebulon-B Frigate expansion pack for Armada. The upgrade cards is what you're really here for. You already get one of these in the core set. Running them in pairs is almost ideal. Use them as to hang them back as snipers, or now with the new title upgrade you can use them to support your squadrons further up the field when they're engaging. You get a lot of versatility out of this, which is nice. I can definitely recommend getting this pack. So remember, everything you've seen here today, you can order on our website at Single Cards, bigorbitcards.co.uk, and you can trade in there. I hope you've enjoyed watching. My name's Simon, and you can join me later when I do more unboxing of Star Wars Armada Wave 1. Bye.